Hebrew Israelites, African Americans, separate yourself from the United States. Separate yourself from the United States. Don't become a part of what the United States is doing. Because the United States, African Americans, we wanted no part of the genocide going on in Gaza. We were against that. But if you notice, the United States used a black man and a black woman to veto the ceasefire going on in Gaza. They used a black man and a black woman to do that, to portray us as if we are a part of this country. We are a subculture in this country, basically prisoners, and we're being attacked. The KKK and white supremacist groups are terrorist groups. Even the police are terrorist groups. But they always put a black face in front of what they do. They always pay a sellout. Just like they have sellout African leaders, they have sellouts in public office and in control of police departments in the United States. And the police chiefs in the United States were being trained where? In Israel. We are supposed to be next. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If it hasn't happened in 400 years, it's not going to happen now. It's not going to happen. We are God's chosen people, and we will survive. And the chosen ones have awoke. But I don't want to get off the subject, but understand this. America is hated because it has supported Israel's genocide. The same way Germany was hated for supporting genocide in Germany. There's no difference. So the whole world, I mean, if you are geopolitically aware of the vote in the United Nations, the vote was to suspend the genocide on the Gaza Strip and to have an immediate ceasefire. The only country that voted against the ceasefire was the United States of America. And people all over the world know this. Russia supported the ceasefire. The United States didn't. Russia is loved all over the world because of the stance it took and its support of Iran. Black people, we all know that Ukraine is racist and did not allow black people to get out of Ukraine and tried to get black people to join their military. In other words, they wanted, it seems to be the racist playbook to get as many black sellouts as they can. Russia and China were owed $20 billion apiece by Africa. Africa owed Russia and China $20 billion apiece. And they suspended the payment. They suspended the $20 billion payment. And that helped Africa. And while they were doing that, Biden was trying to get Africans to accept same-sex marriages for $400 million. Are you aware of what's going on in this world geopolitically? Russia is loved worldwide. The United States is hated. And the only reason why the United States was ever loved is because of the swag given to the United States by African Americans in sports and in music. We gave the country its swag and we gave the country its style. Caucasians had nothing to do with this. And I say this to say that don't blame Trump because America has been exposed. America has been exposed. Biden is called Jim Crow Joe for a reason, and he said no reparations. Then he gave the Asians a hate crime bill. Did he give African Americans a hate crime bill? Who needed a hate crime bill more? Asians or African Americans? The question is rhetorical because we all know the answer unless you are a sellout or a hypocrite, one or the other. But I'm not going to, I gave you more information than I had planned on giving you. But look around. America is a terrorist country when it comes to African Americans. Systemic racism is terrorism. What happened to Regime Carter was terrorism. And a lot of what's going on in this country we are not aware of. We're just aware of a few things because of the internet. And we all know this. And African Americans, the ones who sold out and were supporting Trump, well, you are no longer needed. And Asian Americans, or I should say Japanese and Chinese Americans, are being replaced by the people of India. Trump has placed the Indians in his cabinet. So Asians, you are no longer the number one minority in the United States. The number one minority in the United States now is India. And the reason why it's India is because India has a strong and stable military. And China is already in a monetary proxy war with the United States, BRICS. And the reality of the situation is, I don't know how deep India is into this, but eventually they're going to be sold out. Either India is going to sell out the United States, or the United States is going to sell out India. One or the other. Neither country can be trusted. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject. But I want you to understand this. The reason why the United States is hated is for the support the United States has given to Israel. Period. Because every country in the world is against it. Have a great day.